Fiona, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a food challenge where I cook and eat Cameroonian foods for 24 hours. These 24-hour food challenges are really popular right now, and I was inspired by Lisa Kitahara's video where she ate Japanese food for 24 hours, so I thought it'd be pretty cool to film me cooking and eating Cameroonian foods. I actually haven't had Cameroonian food in quite a bit of time. After moving to college, living here, the dining halls obviously don't really serve African food. I never actually attempted to cook African food, so this will be interesting to try it out. I'm really hungry, so we're gonna go to the kitchen and make some food. So Cameroonian breakfasts tend to be really simple. It's usually eggs with bread and tea, or like eggs and some type of starch. So today I'm going to be making eggs and DoDo, and DoDo is just fried plantains. So kind of here's the layout of what you need. You need fried plantains, eggs, any vegetables you really want to put in your thing. I have onions, bell peppers, tomatoes, green onions. Then I'm going to season it with salt, pepper, and garlic. So into my pan, I just have a little bit of vegetable oil, and I'm just going to add in the vegetables. Add in some onion. I wish this was hotter. Red peppers, tomatoes, and I'm just going to stir fry this all together once it starts heating up. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of green onion and then also my seasonings and stir fry it all together. So once your oil is getting hot for the plantains, you can kind of just test it with one. Okay, and once it's hot, you can start adding your plantains in to fry. Kind of mix it around so it doesn't stick. Okay, now that my veggies are done, I'm just going to add in the eggs and just cook it kind of till it's done. Want your plantains to be nice and golden. This still has quite a bit of time to go, but it's looking really good. So I've just finished making my food, and so right here I have the eggs, plantains, I added a little bit of ketchup, and then also I have some tea right here. I'm so excited to eat this. I haven't had fried plantains in so long. This is like a quick and simple breakfast, but I know it is about to be so good, so I'm gonna eat some of it right now. This is the best part. Honestly, I think I'm the most excited about the fried plantains. I love fried plantains. It's just that, like, one, they're not very healthy to be making, but they're so good. The fried plantains are perfect. They taste just like any other fried plantains. The eggs, I feel like they're missing something. I don't really know what. Overall, it's pretty good. And I'm just gonna finish eating this, and then I'll probably get back to you guys when I'm eating lunch. I just finished eating breakfast a little bit ago, and I'm going to be making some lunch right now. And for lunch, I'm going to be making jollof rice. It's kind of like a spicy, tomatoey rice dish that is popular in a lot of West African cultures. I know like Nigerians eat it, Ghanaians eat it, etc. So I'm going to be making that for lunch. So into this dish, you're going to be adding 3 cups of washed white rice. It's really important to wash your rice in this just because you don't want like too much starch. Some onions, as much or as little as you want. 1 medium onion will do you good, but this was a really large onion. I'm also going to add in some bell peppers here. A little bit of scallion. Here I have some thyme and black pepper. Garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. Some tomato sauce. I have an 8-ounce can here. Some tomato paste. Vegetable oil, so I'm using olive oil, and I'm just going to drizzle on half a cup. And then you're going to be doing 4 cups of broth. You can use veggie broth if you have it, and this dish will be vegan. Almost forgot, you're also going to want to add in a Maggie Cube, which is just basically like a chicken bouillon cube. You're going to mix everything really, really well to get everything combined. Making sure to break apart the tomato paste cube. Our oven is now ready. You're going to double wrap aluminum foil around it, bake it into a preheated oven preheated at 350 degrees for 70 minutes. See you soon. So it actually smells really, really good in here, so I'm just going to open it up. Oh, that looks so good. Actually looks amazing. And I forgot to say, I added bay leaves, but I didn't show you guys when I did it. I'm also gonna take this out too. And we're gonna just mix it. so excited to eat this right now. I just finished making this. I topped it with some green onions. I added some peas in at the end, as you guys saw. I'm so excited to eat this. It smells so good. So yeah, I'm gonna eat it. So taste wise, I feel like I could have made it spicier because I like spicy food, so I think like the spice would like have added some more like heat to it. But overall the flavor is like perfect. I haven't had jollof rice since like an African party or something, so this is so nice to have. I have a ton of leftovers now. I wanted to get a drink, so I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard. It's called Top Anana. I'll try to insert a picture here if I can find it. And it's kind of like a Fanta, and it is so good. And my favorite flavor is like the pamplemousse flavor, which is grapefruit. And I haven't had it in so long, so I got this sparkling water that is not at all, it has the grapefruit flavor, but it doesn't have like the delicious like sugar rush that pamplemousse will give you. But I'm gonna drink this with this and eat it. I have class pretty soon, so I'm gonna go to class, and this was a good idea. So it has been quite a bit of time and I am hungry for dinner. So for dinner I'm going to be making nya, which is Cameroonian eggplant stew. And I don't know, I feel like I haven't had a lot of vegetables today, so I really just want like a bowl of health. And you typically eat nya with like rice, really some type of carb, just anything, potatoes, anything really with it. But I think I'm going to eat mine with akra banana. Akra banana is more of like a Cameroonian snack food. You're not necessarily supposed to eat it with nya, but I'm going to make those for dinner and get back to y'all. So to start off with the eggplant stew, you're gonna boil your eggplant until it's soft in broth, or you could use water if you want to. And I'm using green eggplant, but you could also use purple eggplant. For the akra banana, all you're gonna need is some grated yuca. You could also just buy the cassava whole and grate it yourself, but this is a lot easier. Some overly ripe bananas, and then gari. And gari is just dried cassava or dried yuca. And if you don't have gari, you could also use flour or cornmeal. This is just more for like texture. It kind of gives like a, I don't know how to explain it, but this texture. So for the cassava, you're gonna try to drain as much liquid as you can get out of the cassava, because you don't want your akra banana to be soggy. So you're gonna squeeze out as much liquid as possible. Once you have your cassava all dried out, you're just gonna add in mashed bananas all together. So this is looking a little dry, so I'm probably gonna go add in one more banana because I also want this to be sweet. Once your dough is all combined, you're gonna add a pinch of salt and then also some gari to kind of give it that texture so that you can kind of fold it into balls and fry. And if you don't have gari, you can use flour. Once you're able to get it into a ball form, you know it's ready to fry. And then drop it into the oil. And then you're gonna pull it out when it's golden brown. So I'm just gonna make a couple more balls and chop it in the oil. Cool. So I'm gonna see how these ones come out, just because my dough is kind of wet, so I don't know if I need to add more gari or not. But we're gonna just try these ones out and see what happens. So a lot of this is trial as error as I go. So I just made the first ones, and as you can see, it's still pretty raw in the middle. So I would suggest making these a lot smaller. When they came out, I kind of noticed that these were kind of big. So the rest of them that I'm cooking up right now are a lot smaller. But I kind of tried like the outer corner, and it tastes like akra banana. So I'm doing right so far. It's just a little undercooked. So while we're waiting for the rest of our akra banana to fry, we're just going to start making the nya. So once your eggplant has gotten soft and basically all the water is gone and it's soft, you're just going to begin to mash your eggplant. Once your eggplant has been mashed in a pan with oil, you're going to start frying up some onions, and once those get like translucent, you'll add in some tomatoes. Ended up adding in some green onions, and then now I'm just going to add in the tomatoes. You're going to cook the tomatoes and onions until the tomatoes aren't raw anymore, basically. To help the tomatoes cook, I'm just going to add in a little bit of water. I'm also going to add in some spices. So I have salt, pepper, and garlic powder. I'm just going to add that in. I'm going to let this simmer and cook away. And once the tomatoes are cooked, we'll add in our eggplant. So I'm not yet done cooking, but I'm gonna try the acro banana right now. This is what it should look like when it's done. And you're supposed to dip it in pepe, but I don't have any with me right now, so I'm just gonna try it. This is good. The one thing I would change is that I would make it sweeter, so maybe add another banana, but overall this is pretty good. I mean, I've had a banana that tasted just like this. I've always preferred mine a little sweeter though. Okay, so I just finished making this food, and I feel like this food took absolutely forever to make, but I'm super excited to eat it. So right here, I just have the eggplant on top. I have the acro banana, and then I have some pepe here on the side, and I'm not even gonna lie, I've already basically tried everything, and it's all delicious. I'm gonna try it on camera right now, even though I've already had a bunch of this. Okay, so the eggplant, I think honestly tastes better than my mom's eggplant, which is a lot to say because my mom's a great cook. For the acro banana, I would say, so the acro banana, it honestly tastes really good, and as I was cooking it, 2 of my friends came into the kitchen and they all tried the acro banana, and they said it was really good, so it honestly like made my heart soar because when I had it, I was like, it's okay. I'm gonna finish eating this really quick, and then I'm actually gonna head to the gym to burn off some of this food I ate. This was actually a pretty interesting challenge. I'm really happy with how everything turned out. I definitely surpassed my expectations. It was kind of a long day because staying in the kitchen all day is super tiring, but it was kind of enjoyable at the same time. If you guys have any other countries you want me to do this challenge with, make sure to comment down below so I can get more ideas. And thank you so much for watching.